ugly truth. All right, it's time for both Stephanie and I to give you the ugly truth.
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Ida.
How are you? Okay, what happened? Normally you have your nails did. What happened?
Oh, my gosh. Busted.
Busted.
Because of the choreography. Because I dance so much lately.
So you haven't had time to go get your nails
I
done.
can't. Because it's 10 to 10. Normally. So, like, after this, the actual schedule, we practice late. Like, later on, we go, like, on and on and on. One of our listener, probably, said, this segment is on Friday, right? Or it's open daily. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, it's Friday. So our segment is every Friday. And let me just read our message on the message board.
Just stab in my heart.
So this is what our message board says. So on our message board, if you look, it says new segment, Ugly Truth, and it has a description. So I wrote a description for everybody. So let me read it for our listeners, for those of you who are brand new listeners. Myself, Isaac, and Stephanie help you guys with our ugly truth every Friday. If there's a cheating significant other, tell us. If you need to lose weight, but you need to know how, then ask us. If you hate your boss and you don't want, you want to do something about it, tell us. If you need any advice, recently, Stephanie and I both, because of work, haven't been able to go to school these days. But when we were in school, Stephanie and I you're technically still going to school.
Yeah, my semester starts in September.
But when it comes to debates, I know that you love talking, especially when it comes to debates, and then I do too. And sometimes, even when I was in school, in high school and in college, there were some courses that we would talk or debate about current events, and sometimes I didn't understand why people thought that way. If the opposing party was talking about something, I'd be like, why do you think that? So that could be something that you want to talk about. You can ask us maybe about a discussion in class that you had, and you're just like, Isaac and Stephanie, I don't understand why that person thinks this way because I think this is completely wrong.
Yeah.
So to ask us.
Yeah. Just anything, but we need more details.
Yeah.
Because lately I know you guys just send the story, but we need the details, like details. Otherwise, we can't really say, or we can really give you the real advice. Exactly. It's hard to give you. So
give us some more details, please. All right.
Can we move on? Because we have long stories today.
Yeah, so our first story is from Snow.
From Snow. From USA. I love to sing. I always have. I will sing when I'm doing chorus, when I'm bored, when I'm stressed, etc. But I have horrible stage fright, and it affects my voice. I'm fine if I'm in a group, as the focus is not solely on me. I have done karaoke and sang for close friends and family on my own in an attempt to overcome my stage fright, but it hasn't helped. Oh, what can I do to push past this and get over my fears? If it weren't for my stage fright, I would have pursued a singing career years ago. All right, here goes the ugly truth. Stage experience will be the only answer for this one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's experience. Constantly going up on stage is the experience.
Yeah, because it's different. Karaoke, you know what? Come on.
Yeah.
Are you joking? No. If you really want to pursue the singing career, then you just have to fight that fright.
Yeah. The funny thing is I've been doing TV, I've been on stage, I host shows.
You're never nervous.
Yeah, that's the thing. In my work area, I'm not nervous.
Yeah.
But a couple of years ago, when I went back to college, I was in a presentation class because it was one of the basic G classes.
Oh my God,
I
hate presentation.
No, but for me,
especially
obviously,
it's like school. Is that school?
It was school, so I had to go up in front of my peers. And it was with the Koreans in the class, so I was the one that spoke the best English next to our teacher. And it was an English presentation class, and I'm not supposed to get nervous about this kind of stuff because this is what I do for a living. No, I do this for a living. I talk in front of people for a living. But for some reason, I was very nervous.
What was the topic?
It wasn't because I think it was because of they were critiquing me on how I did the presentation.
Oh.
So instead of just talking, the teacher was giving us points on how we PowerPointed it, how we stood, how we talked, how long we talked as well. So if it was 5 minutes and I went like 4 minutes 30, I would get like 5 to 10 points taken off because I was 30 seconds off.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I was
so
very nervous. Yeah, I was very nervous about that.
And when you're nervous, do you talk fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. And because of that, most of it's like rapper. Yeah. But most of people, because our heart rate rises. Yeah. That's why you are having the fright.
Because you talk fast. Yeah.
And your heart beats fast. You can't sing because it's all about the breathing and, you know. So I was nervous when I did you know how I got into my agency, right? Like I was auditioning for the thing like festival, something like that, and it was like camera in front of me because they do that all the time, but I could not just ignore it. Like normally I just go for it and I play with my friends like all the time. I'm sing and dance like all the time. But somehow, because it was like audition.
Yeah, official.
Oh my goodness. I could not sing at all because my voice was like, and my heart was beating so fast. But after the debut, of course, the debut stage was like, oh my gosh, it was terrible. For me, yeah, because it was like flat and I could not sing because I was like so nervous. Aww. Even the other members were helping me. I'm like, I can't. But, you know, it's, like, this is like, it comes to the mental, thing.
Control, yeah. It's how much you can control your, emotions. But for me, I get jittery before I do a show. So I get excited. It kind of feels like I'm nervous.
Because you were confident.
Yeah, but I'm excited about it. And nowadays, I think that if you were to ask me to do dance or sing on stage, I can probably do that with a lot less nerves.
Right.
But my entire promotion so we promoted for 10 months. Every time I went up on stage for our performance, I was nervous.
Of course.
So nervous. But then again,
once you break the ice.
Yeah, once you break the ice. Yeah. It takes a while, but it happens. And you know what, though? I think, Snow, it depends on how much of a good support system you have as well. One thing that I remember looking back at my promotions, I had 5 different managers between the span of 10 months as I was promoting Isak and Jill.
Oh, my goodness.
And every time we had a new manager, they said something different. And so it made us more nervous because
you have to think that
you have to think about it. So
all the time.
If
oh my
our
God, that's so distracting.
Yeah, so if our manager said, "No, you guys did great. Let's work on this. You know, you can do it." And that'll be okay. But then every time a manager comes, he's like, "Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't look at the camera that way. Don't do this. Don't do that." And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do then?
Just like stand there and sing.
Exactly. And so
you can't really entertain. Like, if you have, like, too much advice, you can't really do it freely. Like, artists, they have to, like, have fun on the stage. That's the way our fans want to see.
Exactly.
Right? And, you know, like, karaoke, that's, like, different.
That's different.
This is, like, totally different. So, yeah.
No, I think that if you really want to get over the fear is, I mean, you said that you're pretty good in a group. If you're good in, like, because I used to be in choir, and I rarely had the solo part. I actually got in trouble from my fellow choir mates because I was very loud.
Oh my goodness.
So I was a very loud vocalist when I was in choir. But yeah. So me too. When I'm in a choir, if I'm singing the wrong note, I'll be like, I'll try and match
that's
the person
what I'm doing
me.
lately because it's a musical. Of course, I have a solo part. Solo, I'm like, oh my God, how can I do it? But when it's like chorus and I just go for it. It's the same thing. Everyone has that fear, but you just have to break that ice. Otherwise, you can't never be. You know, just watch Dreamgirls.
No, not only that. Dreamgirls and because Dreamgirls is very confident overall, but
Beyonce
watch Sister Act 1.
Oh, Sister Act.
Watch Sister Act 1. Mary Magdalene, I think, was the name of the character. Whoopi Goldberg, she was a very quiet vocalist in the choir. She was
then she sang.
And then all of a sudden she starts singing the solo.
On the piano.
Yeah,
oh
Whoopi
my goodness,
Goldberg-
I remember that part.
Yeah, so Whoopi Goldberg kind of busted that out for her. So, I mean, once you have a confidence in there, you know, the only thing that you can do is practice, and, you know, constantly be up on stage and sing, then you'll be able to nail it.
Yeah, and videotape when you sing. Like, videotape yourself. And then you will find all the, you know, problem, and you will see what's, you know, what would be better if I do this or do that. You can experience more, like, as an audience.
Yeah, or
like,
just record yourself.
Yeah,
Video yourself, record yourself.
Videotape, anything. That will help
Oh, yes.
for your future. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to listen to a track, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to read our second story.
Ooh, we have a long story.
Yes, we do. Shia is singing Kuno Mokusori, and we'll see you guys after this.
All right.
All right, so with that, we are back, and our next story is very long, so bear with us. So,
all right.
We tried to shorten the story, but
I think our listener wants this way to...
I think you need to hear the details.
So maybe this is too much. All right, finally, this is from Romania. This guy gives me so much ugly material. It was my birthday this week, and he forgot. It's understandable. He has to finish his PhD thesis, and he's stressed out because of that. But still, I couldn't help but be grumpy because of this. Last week, he even suggested going on a more special date for my birthday. But he ended up working all night and half of the day without even realizing it was my birthday. Didn't remember even when I texted him to see if we're still meeting. When I found out that what's happening, I just left him be. Didn't want to make him drive all the way to my place. That's sweet. He didn't remember even next day, so I sent him a text, and I mentioned through other mundane things that his memory is really bad. After an hour, he realizes what I meant. I do forget birthdays. I always do, but that's why I have a calendar on my phone, on my computer, and on the various other sites. But thing is, after the he remembered moment, all this didn't even matter, and I was like, why was I so worked up for? Never really cared about my birthday before. If this will ever happen again, I will probably go over it even easier than now.
Okay.
Go on.
So, okay. Number one, you are not over.
You're not. Oh my God, you're so pissed.
Yeah, you're not over it. Number two, okay, this is what we meant by details. Are you guys dating?
Yeah, is your boyfriend or just
are
friend?
you guys just friends with benefits? I mean, we need more details here.
Because otherwise, we can't really give you the real advice. Because otherwise, oh, he forgot. Oh my God. You know, if it's friends, then
they
okay,
can
maybe,
forget.
Yeah, maybe. But if he was like significant others, then we'd be like, oh my God, what is wrong with him?
Yes, okay. This is what happens. Okay, so this is for our listener. Okay, this is since you didn't give us enough details, I'll just give it to you this way. So, number one, if he's just a friend, he's a dick because he's a friend and he didn't remember your birthday. But with smartphones these days, I think everybody forgets everybody's birthdays.
Oh, yes. Yeah, because birthday, and you mentioned that you don't really care about your birthday, but yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You want some tension from him.
So yeah, so obviously if he's a friend, yeah, he made a mistake for missing your birthday, but then again, like you said, he was busy with work, so I mean,
yeah,
he could have lost track of time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, number two, if you guys are friends with benefits, because you are friends with benefits, he doesn't remember your birthday. Because obviously you're more benefits than friends, so there's more other things involved in your relationship instead of the emotional ones. So if you are expecting him to remember that, then you are no friends with benefits. You want more.
Yeah,
but
you
then
want like a dating.
Yeah, you want to be dating him. Third scenario, because I know this is more custom in Western countries or in foreign countries outside of Asia, if you guys are, quote, just dating. So
like relationship.
You're not boyfriend, girlfriend quite yet, but you guys are gone on a few dates. You guys are in the process of creating a relationship.
Oh my God, then that would be...
Then I would have to say, well, I think it's a mistake on his part, but then again, because you aren't officially dating, I don't think that it's officially his fault.
But you know what? If he really wants to be like, your boyfriend, he will try. At least he will try.
And I think that's why he said that, like it said in the message last week, he even suggested going on a more special date for my birthday.
Yeah, he knew. So you were, maybe, our listener, she was like more, she was excited. She was waiting.
She was waiting
She didn't want to, like, you know, like,
jump to it.
Yeah, don't, like, not too excited. But, you know, him, maybe he can forget because, you know, because of his position.
Exactly.
I don't know. But
and then if he is your boyfriend at the moment, dump him.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You text him and I don't think that he ignored it, but you know what? If he was your boyfriend, then that's just too sad. Just like Ida said, I don't think he's your guy. So.
Yeah, if he forgot your birthday, dump him. I don't care how busy you are.
No, like even she texted him.
Yeah.
Like even it was like, you know, like it was my birthday. It's my birthday. Blah blah blah. She texted him, and he didn't really he didn't realize it. You know, it's not understandable. That part I don't really get it.
I mean, because this is
maybe he was like crazy busy. Of course, yeah.
But see, this is the thing. Stephanie, you're more of quote the guy in a relationship. I mean, I know that you give your all to your boyfriends, but when it comes to relationship talk, you're the type of person who's not really, you know, touch your phone, you know, text, call, that kind of person. And I understand that. But I mean, it's a birthday. You know what I mean? Birthday.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, so think about it. It's your boyfriend's birthday, and you're technically the more guy type of person. You're not really texty, cutie, all over your phone when you have a relationship.
I don't do that.
So you're in the middle of a tour. You're very busy. You still have a chance to say or wish them happy birthday.
Of course,
right?
Like, even I will feel bad. If I was his girlfriend, I will feel like really bad. Oh my god, I'm busy, but you know what? Like
Happy
later,
birthday,
happy birthday, blah blah blah. But later, you know, we can have a like special date or blah blah blah. I will say that because it's my boyfriend. But this, that's why we need details. Like, we need to know who he is.
Exactly what. So this is what we were talking about earlier about if you could please be a little bit more detailed about your situation, is because if you don't tell us if they're your actual significant other or not, then we can't give you what happened. Because if you, like I said earlier, if you guys are just friends with benefits, then it's your fault for expecting him to remember your birthday.
Or getting too excited.
Or you're jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah, don't do that.
You don't really want to.
I'm sure that other friends will text our listener like a birthday, you know, blah blah blah. But I think you want something from him. That's why you were maybe, you know, pissed. You know what I mean?
All right, so we actually got a reply from Snow, who was our first listener we read earlier about singing.
All right.
Thank you both so much for the advice. I will keep trying to get over my stage fright with practice and experience, and hopefully one day I'll be able to perform with confidence. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. And I'm glad that you liked. Okay, so you saw a sister. Oh yeah, Sister Mary Robert. That was her name. Yes. So I'm glad that you know what I was talking about there. But yeah, when it comes to singing, practice makes perfect. So. You know, they say that if you're tone deaf, you can't fix that.
Oh my goodness.
You can fix that, though. You can fix people who are tone deaf.
Yeah.
You can fix people who are tone deaf, though. With practice, you can teach them how to hit a note. So singing, practice makes perfect. Dances, yeah, you can make people dance.
When you practice.
When you practice. Okay, so Stephanie's been teaching dance, and I mean, I've been dancing my entire life as well.
But it's in your blood.
Yeah, there are people who have a natural gift of dancing. If you teach them something, they can pick it up right away. Now, there are people that with practice, they can still stand in a line. You know what I mean? They can still stand in the formation.
Oh my god, but yeah.
There's some Shinra members that I can think of. You know, there's some girls Shinra members. Anyways.
Oh my god, anyways.
But yeah, so I mean, dance, any art can be taught. It's how natural it is that you can be considered if you're a good or bad of this.
But Snow, she sings
already. But already you have confidence.
You have the confidence. You just have to fight that stage fright. But stage fright, you know, like we say, it's stage.
Exactly.
So you just have to go for it.
Yeah, go for it. But yeah, back to our story. So,
but I think we gave the answer.
yeah, I mean, it's as blunt as we can get. If you guys aren't officially dating and you expected him to be romantic or be there for your birthday, then you're jumping the gun. If you guys are dating, then
I think it's in the middle because last week it says last week he even suggests going on this more special date.
Exactly.
So maybe they are not like a fully in relationship, but maybe like a friends and benefit or something, but not just a friend. I don't think it's just like friend. Don't you think?
I mean, because date was used in the text.
Yeah.
So obviously that means that you guys are going on dates. So you guys might be dating.
Then
it's
difficult.
Then that's difficult. And you know what? Honestly, being busy is an excuse. So with anything, being busy is an excuse. Girls, guys, in a relationship, oh, I'm busy. Please. Please. That's a bunch of BS right there.
Oh my goodness.
So nobody is ever too busy to pick up the phone
or text.
And text.
Like you have a time to go to bathroom.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Unless your intestines are on haywire and if you don't go to the bathroom, there is a time to go to the bathroom, and you have time to go on
or have
SNS
a coffee,
or have coffee. Look at your phone to check anything. You have a chance to send a text for 5 seconds.
Like even when you study, you're too tired. Even you have a time to
you have
yawn,
a coffee break
or yawn. Like you're like
you're gonna go to the bathroom sometime.
Yeah. So why don't you check when you do that?
So in any relationship, for future reference for our listeners, when anybody in your relationship, one of your significant others in the relationship says, "I'm too busy," dump them. Dump them.
No, seriously. That's
dump
like
them.
The total
That is the worst excuse in the world.
Seriously.
I'm too busy. Then you're too busy to be in this relationship. So bye-bye.
Yeah. And for the guys, girls especially, they get upset because girls, it's female. They want to know that your schedule.
Okay, so girls are difficult. I know.
Yeah,
I agree.
But when the girls get too clingy, then you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm too busy. You can say that, but at least you try. You have to try because it's a relationship.
Exactly.
Relationship, it's not like we always say. It's not one way. It's both
give and
ways.
Take.
Yep,
exactly.
It is the give and take.
But yeah. So if anybody says they're too busy for something, dump them.
Oh my gosh.
And also, girls, I have to admit, girls, we like details. So guys, remember the details. I know that you're very simple-minded and it's hard, but girls love details. Girls love details.
Like
so
you don't have to.
that kind of stuff.
You don't have to report every single second because that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's too much.
Yeah, I know that she hates that. But.
Yeah, but at least when you like change the place, like you're going out for the lunch, when you are on the break, like even the bathroom break, just like give a little,
heads
sweet,
up.
just to give a little text, then they'll be satisfied.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what we're gonna do is take a quick song break, and then we're gonna come back and listen to our last story.
What's the song? What's the song?
Gina's track. This was her debut single. 꺼져줄게 잠자라.
Oh my God,
okay.
Perfect song.
I'll leave. Enjoy your life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our last question is quite short, but before we go into our last story for today, Miguel.
Miguel.
Would like to say to Stephanie, the most precious and beautiful flower.
Oh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. But didn't you have a...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
but thank you.
Dion, yeah.
Like, I always wait for, Miguel's message. I'm like, do we have anything?
Did he say anything?
But thank
yes, Gianni from Korea says, I love this segment. It is hilarious. 꺼져줄게 잘 살아. 항상 선곡이 대박이에요.
Oh my gosh. I know. It's our PD님's. Oh my gosh.
You know what she does?
It's so funny.
As we get the stories in and the script comes out, in the morning, she's like,
I know, she's like, oh my god,
what song are we going to listen to today?
It's so funny though.
It is.
It's like you, PD님 always finds this perfect song.
PD님 Our producer's the best.
Anyways, oh my god, seriously. Oh my god. All right, do we have another message or should we just go on?
Yeah, we should just go on to our last question. I think, Stephanie, you can be related to this last story.
But perfect answer to it. All right, this is from Tang, right?
Yes.
Big Wave, from Hong Kong. I slept at 10:30 last night. That's early. And woke up at 7:30 this morning. Still feeling tired and sleepy. So the ugly truth I gathered today is, sleeping late is not the problem. Waking up early is. All right. Try out for musical. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I had a sleeping problem.
Yeah.
Oh
problem.
my goodness. Oh man.
Stephanie would come into the studio. So this started with What's on Your Mind, and up until recently, before she got into the musical, she would come into the studio and be like, "Babe, you okay?" And she's like,
so tired.
Yeah, because she's like, I can't sleep. And I'm just like, so how bad is it? She's like, I barely sleep like an hour. And I'm just like, what's
Not
wrong?
even an hour, seriously.
She's like, I don't know. I mean, nothing's working. She's tried everything. She tried, warm milk. She tried working out. She tried everything and it wasn't working. She even went to the doctors to ask for a prescription. Yeah, and it still wasn't working. And so I was like, what's wrong? She's like, I think I'm just overstressed. But now that she's in the musical.
Because oh my goodness. I run at the time, I sing, I talk, because there's like drama, there's like dialogues, and, I have to just put all my energy and all my effort to it. So I'm just like warmed up after all the practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like dead.
Exactly.
I'm dead.
Uh-huh.
So, Tang, 10:30, maybe it's too early. But if you don't have any sleeping problem, then that's fine. Going to bed early is good, so you can wake up early.
True. But yeah, sleeping late is not the problem. Waking up early is. I think waking up early for somebody who's not a morning person is the problem.
It's just maybe your blood pressure is low.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But, Tang, I think I'm going to have to be able to relate to you, because last night I fell asleep at around 9. I don't know why, but I did.
Because you were tired.
Yeah, I guess. And then I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning. So I went to bed at 9. I woke up at 6 a.m. This morning when I got to the studio, honestly, I was really tired. And I slept super early. I slept a lot. But then again, I was doing some research. So before we came to the studio today, after looking at the story, I did some research. And they say that too much sleep can tire you out more than too little sleep.
Of course.
So if you're running on too little of sleep, your body automatically starts pumping out more endorphins so that your body can make it through the day.
Right.
But
so it's like naturally your body works.
It works. But when you sleep too much, your body feels that you don't need that, and so you're constantly dragging through the entire day.
So, you'll feel heavy.
Yeah, you'll feel super heavy. So that's probably what is causing it as well. Some remedies, though, to wake up in the morning. I found that before you sleep. So this is actually what helped me, because if I can't fall asleep because I'm nervous about something,
you think all this like. Oh my gosh.
It's
That's
annoying.
the problem that I always had. Like, I think too much.
Me too. But I've noticed that aromatherapy has been helping these days.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So what it is I recently got a chance to get my hand on some lemongrass. And I've been making tea with that. And apparently...
Tea helps.
tea helps. So lemongrass tea was really good for me, especially if I drink it before I go to bed. The smell lasts in the room, and so it kind of helps you relax a little bit. If not, I've been using lemongrass oil. I just put it on my hands before I go to sleep. And so it's around me. So if I have my hand above my head, or if I, hold my puppy or something, I have the smell on my hands, so that helps. Or it's been too hot these days, but when the weather's cooler, I try to burn a scented candle. And those scented candles really do help.
That's like everything will help to fall asleep. Like that's the problem that I had, but Tang is having a problem waking up. So there's like the facial cleansing facial foam, and it has a I don't know, some kind of lemony citrus burst into it.
Okay.
So it's
up.
for the morning waking your eyes or something like that.
Okay.
There's like some kind of foam cleanser. It comes out like that.
Okay, so it's like a morning wake up, refreshing.
Yeah, it's like refreshing.
Okay.
So or if you can't find anything like that, put like toothpaste on.
Well, I know that if you sleep well, then it'll help you wake up better. So if you slept before you slept, if you watched like a horror movie and you went to bed angry, then obviously the next morning you're going to be very draggy. But if you go to bed relaxed, then it'll help you it'll help you wake up to a more refreshed morning. So
That's true.
Yeah, think about that as well before you go to bed. But yes, waking up early, if you're not a morning person, is so hard.
It is so hard. I know.
I'm a morning person, but it's even hard for me sometimes. I mean, it's easy for me to wake up in the morning, but sometimes just some of those days it's just like
Yeah, if you are not a morning person, when you exercise at night, that's not good. Do it in the morning, or start on the afternoon. During afternoon, use that afternoon time, like lunch break, and just do it, push it forward a little bit, like when the time goes on, on and on. When you're used to exercise, then you just try out for the morning exercise. Then your body it's like biorhythm. So your body will know. So when you wake up, your type will change, because you just have to change your type.
A quick recap.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. One of our listeners, Carmen, fell asleep in Romania. It's very early in the morning, so it looks like they missed it. But a quick recap of what we talked about today was, in the beginning, we talked about Snow's story about stage fright and how to overcome it. And we told you guys that just experience helps. Our second story was a little bit unclear. We don't know if this person is dating or whatnot, but apparently a guy forgot her birthday and she really got pissed over it.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about that, and we kind of organized what status they were and what they should do accordingly. And then Tang is talking about sleep and how to wake up in the morning. Waking up in the morning, it's so hard though.
Yeah, you just have to get used to it. Because now I wake up, even I sleep for 4 to 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, well, that's good for you.
Yeah, but now I'm not tired. I'm just very energetic because I'm ready to not perform, but ready to practice. I'm ready to go on the studio and practice. So, putting your energy, it helps.
It does.
Yeah, and just don't do it at night, because when you do it, when you put so much effort to the exercise at night, then next day you will feel much more heavier.
Yeah.
So
because your body is trying to recuperate itself.
That's why you need the morning exercise.
Okay. So Tang, maybe a quick jog or a run in the morning maybe will help you wake up easier.
Yeah, don't be lazy. No, seriously.
It's true though. And also, I don't know, for me, I've noticed that if there's something exciting that week, if there's just maybe one thing that's very exciting that week, I tend to get up earlier, or I tend to wake up a lot happier.
Yeah. Yeah.
So try to make something exciting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was thinking about my coworker when I was in LA Ballet Company. He was the happiest person, but actually he was having a depression.
Wow.
Yeah. But he was trying to be happy.
Yeah.
So in the morning, oh my goodness, he was not straight, but in the morning, his alarm was the funniest, or it was like hip hop or like something it was very up tempo music. It wasn't just like it wasn't ringing. It was like a music.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he woke up like, oh, just screaming, yelling, and he was actually talented at singing.
Oh.
So he starts singing. He was a
morning.
ballet dancer, but
he starts singing.
Yeah, just singing.
At like 6 a.m. in the morning.
Oh yes. And then when he comes to the studio, he was happy. He was the happiest person. So that energy
helps.
Everyone was happy.
Okay. So waking up, okay, so change your alarm maybe. Yeah, my alarm right now is actually an Offspring song. And it's just like a bunch of drum beats. It's like a really nice drum beat.
Oh, okay.
So in the morning, the song is kind of like upbeat. So I kind of have that upbeat tempo in the morning. I remember for a while, 동방신기's 오정반합 was my alarm because it was so loud. And trust me,
you'd be like, oh,
I know, I threw the phone because my alarm was like, oh, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's annoying.
창민아, okay, stop, calm down.
Whoa.
But you know what? Play your favorite song.
Yeah, that might help. Play your favorite song or your favorite artist.
Yeah, so you can start your morning happy.
Exactly. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to say goodbye because we actually talked to the end of our segment and the show.
Ooh.
We're going to see Stephanie next week, and I'm going to see my listeners tomorrow.
Yes, it's Friday.
With our chart.
It's Friday.
We have Bees with their track 아름다운 밤이야, Beautiful Night, and we're posting up the ultimate votes for our Who versus Who. Start sending in your vote now, okay? And I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you next week.
All right, bye.
Bye.